guess really without any further ado, should we just dive into what the people want to see? Which biome are we looking at first?
I'm actually going to start with a caveat that, yes, we are looking at a developer build, so you may spot a few bugs, some broken things. Hopefully the game doesn't crash on us, but yeah.
Let's have fun with them.
So we're actually in the swamp right now. The swamp is on the bottom east of the map, the southern eastern side. It connects our jungle to the ocean, it connects it to our tropical coast. And with that comes all these amazing, sapphire emeraldy blue waterways that you get, and all these epic mangrove rooty trees. It gives you an absolute ton of different gameplay of do you want to take the waterway, or do you want to take the roads. There's even some really cool obviously our team took and turned them into cool routes to drive a car on.
Yeah, it's an incredible space. In terms of gameplay, we've never had a place like this before. There's so much water. It's so wet. It really makes for some really interesting vehicle choices, depending on which mode you're playing. And I think especially in Eliminator, you need to make sure you've picked the exact right car for this one, or you could get really caught out, because a car with a high ride height can just power through all of this water. All the water is drivable in all of the cars. There's no bits where you'll get completely blocked or reset.
So me trying to go through with a little three-wheeler ain't going to get me stuck or anything.
that is exactly right, Charlie. You want to have nice high ride height, and you'll be able to plow straight through all this and beat everybody in Eliminator.
Perfect. That's the dream. So I have to ask then, why did you choose the biome? Is there any specific reasons why you wanted to either include swamp or maybe even show it off first today?
It was, as Mike said, it's something we've never shown before, and we really wanted to celebrate something that is a first, and we think it looks fairly good. It's got all those really rich blue sort of streams and rivers that go through it, and all the smashable, as Andy just drove into some of them, mangrove routes as well. But as I said, it does connect our tropical coast into the jungle. So if you are coming off of that, you'll have to career your way through all of these winding little rivers or roads to get onto that as well.
Yeah, we saw a little bit there as Andy drove through it, and we will see it again in just a second. I think the water in here is just so beautiful. The colour of it is it just feels so tropical and gorgeous.
We noticed when we looked at lots of reference, there are obviously tons of different colours of water, as you get different sediment, and this being a Horizon game, we really wanted to celebrate the beauty, so and make it feel like a swamp you really want to go to.
Which is
I've always wanted to go to a swamp, and I was wondering if there's an ogre in this one, but if not, I suppose it'd be fine. Is there anything else around in the swamp that players can expect?
Yes, we've got little settlements. There's little rural farmlands sort of connecting it up, to break up some of that water. So there's lots of interest. I think there's even some wild dogs floating around, well, not floating, running around. But yeah, I think we're actually going to start driving into the jungle now as well.
Oh, perfect. So we're going to connect straight into the next biome, are we?
Yes. Yeah. So, I think Andy's found a dog he wants to harass.
Is it floating?
leave him alone, Andy. Don't bring me to the dog.
So one of the cool things about the jungle is that it's all over the map. We've actually got different types of atmosphere, and the way the fog behaves, I guess, because the jungle's really humid. It's there's lots of foliage. You get all those really cool light, like God rays coming through, shafts of light come through. So as you go down to this biome, it's almost completely different to another area of the world, even though it could be the same time of day, because the atmosphere is so much more dense and humid. And it makes for these really cool gameplay moments of, punching through to this really mysterious bit of the game, and then straight out into a farmlandy bit. So it's a moment of calm as you drive through, and then back into the cool jungle bit as well.
Clamoring for, so let's take a look.
So no pressure, Andy.
So what race are we looking at here? What details can you share today?
So this is the Emerald Circuit. It's a road race and an asphalt race. It's really cool, and we've picked it because it straddles two of our biomes. So right now we are in the living desert, where you can see all these awesome cactuses and rocky formations. And then as we come around this next corner, we kind of cross over into another biome, which is the rocky coast. Do you want to talk about that?
Yeah, so the Rocky Coast, we actually caught a little snippet of that at the very beginning of the trailer. That awesome rock art that we have, we've taken from Kavos and Lucas.
It's ours now.
It's ours. So there's a ton more of that coast to go and explore, and there's also all these amazing luxurious resorts because we wanted to give the game another holiday destination. And there's golf courses. There's all these nice luxury chalets to go and explore and totally trash the gardens.
Make a nuisance of yourself. And we did see just a second ago as well that volcano you mentioned as well was looming in the distance.
Yeah, I guess that gives you a sense of scale about where we are on the map versus that and how far away. Obviously, it took us quite a while to drive up the volcano, and we started from halfway up. So that might give you a sense of scale of how big the world is.
So what else is going on around this part of the map then? What else are we looking at?
So one this side, the Rocky Coast, is pretty much we've got two coasts. We've got the tropical coast on the east and the Rocky Coast on the west, and it's actually amazing how different they can look. So they've got different types. They've even got different types of palm trees. They've got lots of different types of foliage. The water's even different. So on the tropical coast, you get all the more emeraldy, white sandier beaches, and on the rockier coast, the water's a little bit more turbulent. It's a different sea. It's a different colour. The beaches are slightly different, and as the name implies, there's all this great geology to go and drive around and race around in.
That's a cheeky little corner there. Are we going to see Andy win this, by the way?
He is well practiced, so I think he is in with a shot.
Yeah.
Keen-eyed viewers may have noticed as you went through the start gantry, it says Horizon Apex on the gantry there. That Horizon Apex is one of the festivals that you can open as you're playing through the campaign, and it's a festival that's all about road racing, asphalt racing, high-performance cars on really nice tarmac like this. So, and that's just one of those festivals you'll be able to open as you're playing. So, really, really cool. And if you're into road racing, then that'll be the place for you to go and hang out.